Hey everyone, you're listening to The Public Affair with me, Andrew G. I see someone different every episode, but do me a favor, keep it between us. Hey guys, what's going on? It's me, Andrew G, and welcome to another exciting episode of The Public Affair, you guys. I'm so excited to be here with my very special guest who I've been wanting on the show for quite a few years. I've been putting him on the pedestal. I'm making him hold, making him wait, because I like to make my men wait for me, contrary to popular belief. Okay, but before we continue with my very special guest that's been long awaited, I definitely want this opportunity to give a shout out to all of you guys who continue to support The Public Affair. I truly appreciate you. Mason, our editor, is staying after hours to do this episode. Mason, you're the best. When you're done, I'm gonna buy you. Yes, shout out to him. I'm buying him dinner. I'm getting him mimosas. Well, he said I can do it next time, but anyway, he just wants to go and play Mortal Kombat like me. Yeah. Fatalities. Yes, exactly. Now, listen, I also have to use this opportunity to give a shout out to just some of our sponsors of this episode of The Public Affair. Okay, make sure they know that I do this in one take. Okay. You ready?
I've witnessed it.
Okay, hold me to it. Here we go. This episode is brought to us by David Santabanez with Alinea Real Estate. He is the #1 sales agent in his office. He's going to help you buy a home or sell your property. Make sure you follow him on Facebook at David with Alinea or call the number on the screen for all your real estate needs. My boy David is out there doing the damn thing all these years and making sure he puts everybody into the dream home that they've always wanted. David Santabanez, keep doing your thing. Thank you so much for all your love and support for The Public Affair. I truly appreciate you. Of course, to JB Auto Detailing with my boy Joseph Blancas, who provides mobile detailing for all of Waco and the surrounding area. Listen, he's promising 100% satisfaction guaranteed, leaving your vehicles looking brand spanking new. And but he's hot. He's hot too. He's so hot. Oh God, he's hot. But he's a little bit too young for me. Listen, pricing and such at jbautodetailing.net. Call the number on the screen to book and follow on Facebook at JB Auto Detailing to see which package is right for you. To my boy Joseph Blancas, thank you so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. And of course, he is also partnered with Toby Lopez and Solar Guard Surveillance, providing top of the line home surveillance systems for any property, including your headquarters. So if you need some security systems, not that bullshit ring. I'm talking about some security systems. Okay. He also provides home audio equipment, solar well pumps, solar lighting, solar gate openers, and so much more. All the top of the line home improvement. Call the number on the screen right now. Follow Solar Guard Surveillance on social media and get protected today. We need protection. Yeah. We need protection, and they're both hot. So Solar Guard Surveillance, thank you so much. And of course, to Juan Morales with Waco fencing and stuff. Listen, Juan is still building privacy fences and chain link fences, perfect for all that extra at-home privacy. He also does demolitions, build wood decks, stone patios, and gorgeous
keep them haters out.
Flower, but yeah, that's right. Okay, so get the haters out or walk around naked in your house. That's what I always say. And he'll make sure it gets taken care of. Contact him with the number on the screen for your consultations. And my boy Juan Morales, thank you so much for all the love and support that you continue to show the show for all these years. I truly appreciate you. All right, guys. So like I said, how was that, by the way? Was that good?
Man, knocked it out the park.
Can you tell them that I did that all in one breath, please?
Yeah.
They don't believe me.
No, you did. There was no pause. There was no cuts.
No nothing. No nothing. All in one breath. Yes. I'm very good with doing things in one breath.
Yeah. Can you swim?
Yes, I can.
Okay.
I absolutely can. But in what sense are you talking about?
I meant actual swimming.
Oh, like swimming. Yeah. I grew up in Long Island. We went to the beach all the time.
Oh, for real?
I know how to swim. Yeah, Long Island, New York. Yeah, that's where I'm from. But it's not about me. Listen, you guys.
I'm interviewing you today.
Yes. Okay. We got to do that one day. Everybody's scared to interview me. Because they don't want to ask me the questions.
Oh no.
I'm gonna answer everything.
We can do that.
Let's make it happen sometime. Listen, you guys. I'm so excited to be welcoming my next guest onto The Public Affair. He has been supportive of me since I've done The Public Affair over 3 years ago. I actually got put onto the podcast world watching the Private Hip Hop podcast before I did business with Rogue Media Network. And in an environment and in a world where we were supposed to be pitted against each other and become bitter rivals, he's been nothing but the utmost supportive of me and The Public Affair. I am so excited to welcome the epitome of the hip hop culture here in Waco. My boy Pirscription.
Appreciate it. 3 years? You got to toast to 3 years.
Yes, that's it.
3 years. It flies.
Well, it's 3.5 years. Okay. Let me get my flowers. Okay. It's 3.5 years. I'm damn tired.
Yeah.
I'm still dry as a bone. Okay. I thought the show would do good for my DMs, and it scares everybody. It scares everybody.
They think you're going to talk about some shit.
Yeah. But hello, why do you think it's keep it between us, right?
Yeah.
I'm not going to say shit, Pirscription. Okay. Look, can I just tell you guys something real quick? He invited me on his YouTube show, Reviews and Previews.
Look, I want to set it down. I can't sit down.
Don't do that. You have to hold the mimosa. Yes. I told you drink it out of the bottle like they do the 40s.
Look, I'm killing it.
Yes.
I'm killing it.
Just act like it's I'll take this one. But listen, he had booked me on his show, Reviews and Previews. This was some months ago, right? This was earlier this year.
Yeah.
That was earlier this year. And I invited myself. And so let me tell you guys something. When I invite my guests on The Public Affair, we are on time.
Yeah.
We start on time.
Yeah.
When I say 6 o'clock, I meant 6 o'clock, and we're doing this right now. Okay. We did the photo shoot with Joe Leo, who was on this show. Tell them that I had no pants on. Please tell them.
Yeah, no, thighs out. I really look. I even wore my shorts today, like a little higher than normal to like fit, but I really feel like they're still too long.
They're too long. These are what's in right now. This is what I wear these shorts on every show now.
Hoochie daddy shorts.
Yeah, well, they're soccer shorts or athletic training shorts, but they come up to here, and I fucking love it. But no, I need you to tell everybody because they kept asking me, "Did you really not have no pants on?"
No, yeah, that wasn't photoshopped or nothing.
Yes, I had no pants on for that, but they told me be there at 6 o'clock. We start the show at 8. We're going to do the photo shoot, and then we're going to start the show. No, we didn't start the show till damn 10 o'clock. They had me in there till 2 in the morning.
Was it that late when it started at 10?
Yes, it fucking was. And I blame proof, Leo. Because if you have it on YouTube, that show was 3.5 hours prescription. Yes, they had to have a safety meeting. I was like, I've never had that before. Yeah, they had a safety meeting.
Gotta have a safety meeting, man. We gotta be safe. We can't go straight to the show without being safe.
Can we talk about safety meetings real quick? Does that not impair your judgment or performance?
I'm doing great right now. Right?
Can I tell them what safety meetings are in case nobody knows?
Yeah.
Safety meetings are when you smoke blunts before, I guess, activities go on.
It's where everybody stands in a circle and passes around safety information.
Well, I don't smoke. So I was like, okay, well, I'm actually ready to start.
Today would have been a great day.
Yeah, no, I can't.
Today would have been a great day.
Well, I will tell you exclusive.
I wonder if you could do your sponsor shout outs if you were high.
If I was high, I've never been high before. I have never been high. No, I've done my sponsor shout outs drunk as fuck. I sure have, slurring words a little bit, but
never high, like not edible high, nothing.
No, never, nothing.
Edible high would fuck you up.
I barely smoked my first cigar. Some
tough.
weeks ago with my trainer, yeah.
Ooh,
no, it wasn't
your
tough.
Trainer?
Yeah.
What kind of backwards ass shit is that? They supposed to be training you to
well, it was just like in a moment, we were in a moment, like a celebratory mood. And, not that they, first of all, let me just say, it was with my trainer and my best friend, and they did not pressure me. Okay. It was just like in the moment, you don't inhale it, you let it sit in your mouth and you blow it out. It's like more sophisticated in my opinion. And I was like, okay, I'll try it. And I did. And it was like a cool moment to have with them. I felt safe.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I felt
that's good. You should have put some weed in it.
No, I can't.
You should have put some
prescription.
weed in it.
I am 32 years old. What's it going to look like me smoking my first blunt?
32 years young.
Oh, you're right. Please tell them.
You've seen the thighs.
Yeah, you've seen the thighs. Well, prescription. Oh my God. First of all, I just have to say too, I want the guests or the listeners, if they don't know you, which you're crazy if you don't, but I want them to get to know a little bit about you. Before we go, we'll continue. I want to use this opportunity to thank you so much for all the love and support. I've ran into other podcasters in this business in the last 3 years. Some of them have not been as nice. Okay. Some of them, we have episodes deleted. Okay, so I've been on 4 podcasts where the episodes have been deleted for whatever reason.
That's a travesty, man.
That's and I said it before, in a situation where, we were supposed to be head to head and we were supposed to be, competitors, you've always been very supportive of me. And I want you to know how much that really means to me. Man, I very much appreciate it.
Nah, man, we got to support people. You know what I mean? We can't be out here. There's all kinds of markets out here. There's all kinds of people to reach. You know what I mean?
I wish
ain't nobody in Waco got it sold up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I wish everybody had the same mindset. Yeah. That's why I don't give out advice no more unless you ask. Yeah.
So the worst thing about advice is you give it to everybody. Just waiting on somebody to take it.
Yeah, exactly. No, I'm only doing it, but no, thank you. So listen, prescription, for everybody who's watching this and they're like, okay, who is this guy with the man bun? And if he takes it down, he does look like Jesus. Well, can you just tell everybody a little bit about who you are, please?
Yeah, I mean, I'm a creative. I'm an artist. Some people call me a community builder, I guess. I don't know. I like bringing people together and making music, and when music brings people together, you know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
So I don't know, man. I started out making music. I was an artist. I was rapping, and I also had like a label, so I had other artists that I would help push.
Yeah, for sure.
And then it just, everything I needed, I didn't want to pay for, so I had to learn how to do it. You
did it yourself.
Yeah.
You know what? I would love to have my own podcast equipment, but I don't have time.
Yeah.
They can take care of it.
Well, see, and where we're at right now is, getting it all ourselves. Like, we definitely know how to edit. Like, we could go back and do all that, but it's such time consuming that now that's why our live stream does so well, because it's like there is no editing. That's why our raw sessions do so well. There is no editing. Like at the end of the day, I'm trying to get into the realm of where we do where the editing is live, and then we go chop up and make short form content afterwards. You know what I'm saying?
I like your raw sessions. But first of all, I love that it's called raw sessions, right? And, oh my God, I had Jay Trouble on this show.
Yeah.
He was looking so snackish on that raw session. I wasn't fucking with no Jay Trouble in the he was always a nice person, right? He was very supportive of me too.
He got the haircut.
The haircut. I about slid in this dude's DMs. Do you hear me? I about, and I did, and I had to catch myself and invite him on the podcast, and so I can get away with it.
Shout out that boy Trouble, man. He came through and killed it. He did like 5 beats on his. He switched it all up.
He was amazing. Did he do that? Okay, so that was one take.
Yeah, one take.
Did he write like? He didn't clarify on the show. Do you write that before? Or did he freestyle?
No, I mean he's somebody that doesn't actually write.
Okay.
Like when he goes to the studio, his process is like he listens to the beat, comes up with it in his head, he gets in there and does it. So like, but that right there, you are definitely going into that prepared, but he's still not having it written down.
Phenomenal.
Looking at it, you know what I'm saying?
He said something about supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, and it made my panties wet. It just made my panties wet. He looked amazing.
You know who you need on your show, bro. Speaking of raw sessions, you know who you need on your show. Look, I'm gonna spill my drink. Y'all seen
that guy that you did that one podcast
with?
Yes, I
his energy, bro. He would kill it on here.
Let me tell you something. Okay, so you know that it's no secret to you that I'm not really into the rap scene. Like, I don't listen to a lot of rap. There's some good artists and some not good artists, but that you previewed. But I did watch that live session that you did. I was at the house.
He ate that.
Yes, he did. I wasn't wearing nothing, just for the record. And I just saw him, and the session was good, right? Yeah. Like his lyricism was amazing, was phenomenal. Yeah. But when I saw him on your show, I need you to pour me up. I just liked his energy. I loved just him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he got a whole lot of. He would love to come do the show. He's a whole lot of energy.
Where do I find him? In East Waco or South Waco?
Nah, he's really from Hillsboro.
Oh my God, I gotta go to Hillsboro.
He's from Hillsboro. Wow, he's from the hilltop, man. He be around though. He'll pop up on you.
You know what? I got in trouble because I asked Jay Trouble. About gay.
You got
rappers.
in trouble. Whoa.
I got in trouble. No, not in trouble.
Okay.
I wanted to get in trouble, but I got in trouble. Yeah, no, he's cool. I love him. But no, it leads me to my next point. We have to clarify something. I invited him, I asked him a question about gay rappers.
Okay.
And I made a clip about it on TikTok. Okay. Which I'm about to get kicked off from. And, the Caesar and rubbing the oil. I asked him what he thought about, or if he would do a song with a gay rapper artist, and people lynched me for that.
Yeah.
People were like, because they thought I was trying to get him to act like gay people. He's not going to do it, or he's against it. And it was just a question. And he answered it the way
Jay gonna be about the money. He
was like, it's all business, which of course, that's the answer I expected. Yeah. But I wasn't trying to like get him to act like, oh no, I'm not because he's gay. Yeah. And then there was people sharing it like, I have a gay agenda now. I love how this one straight guy shared that clip.
Yeah.
And he said, oh, his gay agenda is getting too. I love how this straight dude is asking, like, he knows about my gay agenda. I almost slid in his DMs too because he was kind of cute. No, but would you do music if I'm a gay rapper? I'm rapping about and then there's a line about sucking my dick, and so like, would you still hop on the song?
I mean, if
I give you $10,000,
I mean, the money's gonna talk for one. For two, I mean, that song in particular sounds a little outlandish. You know what I mean? I don't know if that would be the record I would get on, but there's tons of artists that are gay that we listen to, that we like, that we love, that make great music, that are great artists. You know what I'm saying? Have great artistry. There's tons of artists that are probably gay that I would do songs with.
Yeah, no,
for sure.
Yeah, okay. So and I say that because the song "Masterpiece" by DaBaby. DaBaby. It's called "Masterpiece," and there's a line. The song is not about sucking dick. It's like, about his bitch and how he pisses her off. She pisses him off, but suck my dick something. And so I was referencing that song. I was like, okay, so if I have a line in there about sucking my dick, would you still do the song? You know what I mean? Like, I'm not saying for you to suck my dick.
No. I hear you. I mean, it would all be subject to to the moment in the song, I guess. But I'm not against shit.
You're not against shit. It's all about the money.
I'm not against shit. I mean, it's not all. No, it's not all. It's not about the money.
Okay,
it would have to be good artistry. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
Like, I definitely want good artistry behind it. Like, man, we go to some of these shows. We work ACL, like some of the dopest, biggest, craziest shows. Like, man, a lot of the artists be gay, and they be the toughest one, put on the best show, like got the dopest fucking music, the dopest sets. Like, man, if the artistry's behind it, I'm with.
Have you done music with artists before, and you were just like, oh, this is trash? Like,
nah, I mean, for the most part. for the most part, I mean, we're not just gonna get on something that's trash. You know what I mean? There's definitely some that you're more excited about than others. You know what I mean? Like some songs, there's some, and to be honest with you, music's crazy. Like some songs you can expect to be like, oh, I'm finna fuck with this one. It could be something you've been waiting to do, and then when you get done with it, it just not ring with you like you thought it was gonna ring. So
do you delete it? Like our podcast episode got deleted that one time?
Nah, man, I got all kinds of music. It just might not get released. You know what I'm saying? But I got it.
Being funny, stop. Okay.
Nah, you good.
I mean, with no hard feelings. I was just being funny. It got deleted. But anyway, okay. So
I mean, we're here now. You know,
we're here now, and we're having a good time. No, okay. So okay. So we did the reviews and previews, right? And there were people that were submitting music that I thought were phenomenal. Yeah. Shout out to DK210, who I've not heard from, but he still needs to come on the show because he won the...
He's been like working right now. I don't know what he's been doing. He's been on some like hard working family man shit right now.
Oh yeah, okay. Well, I'm still gonna reach out to him because
No.
You know, you had me host when you had Twista in town.
Yeah, I heard you talking shit, man.
What you mean?
I heard you talking shit.
Shit? Yeah. I made out with somebody in the parking lot. What are you talking about? I wasn't talking about my hosting.
I heard you talking shit on that old breakup podcast about I'll never host again with that many host.
Wait, okay, yes, wait, that is not talking shit. Why are you over here trying to call me out? But I don't like to host when there's 20 of us.
I got you.
I need like, well, okay, so here's the thing, right? Like, and this is just my opinion, first of all, you heard me say I was very happy that you included me in it.
No,
and it was an
experience. And don't let him lie to y'all. He had a fucking blast. I was fucked up. He was turned the fuck up.
I was turned the fuck up. I did my job and I left. Yeah. And so that's
he did his job and hung the fuck out. Don't let him fucking lie. He was there.
No, well, I didn't meet Twista. I wanted to meet Twista and go with somebody and his entourage and go to the house. But no. Yes, I did talk about that on the Breakup Baddie podcast. That I don't like to host with more than me. Like if it was just me and Mary Jane, I would have did it, right? Or like me and somebody else, right? Because I would have made it work. But when there's 20 of us Pirscription, I'm just like, no. Like,
what if there's 20 of y'all, but you were paid for your time?
Then that might change things. that might change. I don't know. Well, no, because I do. I MC as a job. Like that is a job. No, like that. So I know a lot of people want their friends to MC, because like they just want them. Oh, like this will just be fun. No, well, it's not fun. Like I need, I even got asked to do a club, and the club said it's going to be you and 5 girls. I'm out. I'm not doing it. Yeah. I'm not doing it. Like for what? Because you want to fuck the girls? Like I'm not. I'm not doing it. Like you know what I mean? Like I don't know. It's weird. But you weren't offended by that, were you?
No.
They'll be trying to whoop my ass.
No.
Okay, anyway. Pirscription, don't call me out. I'll kick your ass. Okay?
You're not calling me out like J Trouble, man. Hold on, man.
No, I don't know why they did that. I love J Trouble. Okay, so no, with the reviews and previews, though, like, so, we were on there together, and I was critical of, some of the artists, right? Because that's what you want.
That's what they're there for. They're there for feedback, man.
So how many, do you get those very more, and by the way, Reviews and Previews is his YouTube channel where local artists, right? They submit their songs.
Man, artists from all over. We got artists from different countries. All over.
Oh, we had the one guy from California.
Yeah, we get people from New Zealand. Oh, wow. Man, all kinds of places.
Yeah. Have you ever heard somebody, like, you're critical?
Yeah.
Did you ever give somebody bad feedback and they got mad at you about it?
I've gave somebody feedback before that they weren't fond of, and they hit me up to express why they weren't fond of it, and then we went back and forth a little bit with me stating why I said what I said, and then at the end of it, they were kind of like, "Oh, okay, like I hear you."
What was the argument about though? Like, why were they upset?
I think the one time it was like a white artist using the N-word. I think it was that. I think that was my fear. Like, man, like this record was tough. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, like,
Is that taboo?
Yeah.
Is it really?
Nah, I mean, yeah, for the most part. I mean, and growing up in Texas, it's been pretty norm for Mexicans to use it in their music too. But but outside of Texas, it's not really the norm. So here lately, with the internet being so like the internet is, like even that has started to be forefront of like this has gotta. Okay. You know what I'm saying? It's gotta go.
I think that's a good topic. I use that word. I mean, obviously not the ER version. That's racist. But I do use that word in my vocabulary because I grew up with that word being used in my household. Yeah. I grew up in that word. With that word, I'm from Long Island, Central Islip. It was very urban at the time, and I've heard it in my music. I've heard Jennifer Lopez. I just grew up with it. I think I've said it on this show. Like I say it on the show. Like if I'm referencing my friends, me and my friends reference each other as that way. You know what I mean? And so I wonder, so it's okay for like the Mexican artists. Well, let me take that back. Not that it's okay.
It's began to be more controversial,
right?
than normal.
Yeah.
With the Mexicans saying it.
I
feel like before it wasn't really, the issue wasn't pressed as much with the Mexicans as it is now, which is all just because of the internet. It's like it's like everything else going on right now. The internet be making everything. Everybody got a voice.
For sure. I don't mess with all that. You watch that show Love and Hip Hop?
I mean, I don't, but I know what you're talking about.
I watched Love and Hip Hop, right? That's like my guilty pleasure. And they did. It was Love and Hip Hop Miami, and Veronica Vega said that word on her song.
Okay.
And there were people that were giving her backlash for it. And Trina.
Yeah.
Trina.
Yeah, bad bitch.
She was like, oh, I've been to Hong Kong, and people use that word. And, I think in the context of it, like, again, if you're using the ER version of it, which I'm not going to say on this show, but, that's racist. That is, nobody should be using that word. And I just think with the other context of it, as we're referencing our people and, like, I don't know, in a general setting, I don't think about it.
Yeah.
I guess Pirscription, I don't think about it, though.
Yeah.
Because I'm 32 years old. I grew up with it my whole life.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And so I guess, maybe it's something that we should be a little bit more sensitive about.
Yeah, like, I mean, that's kind of the, whenever I would press the issue to people before about it, and they would always be like, well, like, I grew up this, or I haven't had to worry about it. Like, you never have to worry about it until the time you got to worry about it. And like, your first impression doesn't never give you the chance to tell your whole backstory. You know what I'm saying?
I think for me, I get called a faggot and stuff too. You know what I mean? But I don't know. That's so okay. It was a white artist. He felt comfortable enough to use the word, and then you were just kind of like, "Hey, that's not cool."
Yeah.
So, and what was his argument? I wonder.
I mean, just kind of giving his backstory. And like I told him, like, you don't get the chance to tell your backstory. You know what I'm saying? Like when you're on stage and you get that first impression, you're out of town, you're somewhere you don't know, like you don't get a chance to tell your backstory. They don't know your backstory. They don't know nothing about you. You know what I'm saying?
I can see why that can be controversial. I just think for me personally, as a Latino, as a minority, as whatever. It's just something that I grew up with. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? No, like I'm not just going calling everybody that. You got me not wanting to say it. But anyway, fuck you, Pirscription.
I mean, and that's the thing. Like, you could probably get away with it in Texas, but if you were to go to like California or somewhere, you might. So
my personal opinion is that then nobody should say it.
Yeah, I hear you.
Then nobody should say it. Then, do you know what I mean? Now, again, there's different contexts to the words and how you say it.
Controversial subject.
Be very careful. It's a very controversial subject, but then nobody should say it because it does. At the end of the day, not for nothing. While all of us friends reference each other, and sometimes those are, like, it does come from a derogatory place, which I do acknowledge. You know what I mean? And I saw that on the but I think that's weird. Yeah, I guess I've never heard. Do white rappers in town? So you don't use that word in your music?
Nah, hell no.
Yeah,
hell
no. Okay.
And I don't even think I'll do was from town. I think it was from somewhere else. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Okay.
But yeah, it's definitely has happened over the course of time. Like, has crossed my path before. We just always kind of, you just got to speak your mind on it and give your opinion. And a lot of times people soak that up. They just don't hear it from nobody.
Right. Yeah. For sure.
So when they hear it from somebody, then they're like, oh, okay. Maybe this is actually a thing. You know
yeah, for sure. Was it something that he was saying repetitively, or was it just?
Nah, I don't even remember. Really.
Yeah. Okay. He just used it, and you weren't.
We listen to music. We're on the music review twice a week, every Thursday and every Sunday, 8 p.m. to midnight. You know what I'm saying?
No, it's
Private
not.
Podcast on YouTube. We go live.
It's not till midnight. Don't let him lie to you. It is not till midnight. That shit is all night long.
Sometimes it's till like 1.
No, they had me out of there at 2 a.m.
They liked Andrew. They liked Andrew.
We had a good time.
They liked you.
I had such a good time on reviews.
You had good energy. They was in their bitch turned up.
I'm not gonna lie though, I was tired.
Yeah, that's good. That's hip hop hours.
Yeah, no, I really sure. How do you feel about the local music scene? You are very involved in it, Pirscription. I think that you do a really good job, phenomenal job. I mean, you even have a group of people that go to South by Southwest, right? And shout out to, first of all,
we're off to go work ACL too coming up.
Oh, okay, got you.
And everybody's at that thing.
You have artists that I had Romello Moon on this show.
Yeah, he's tough.
Isn't he amazing?
Tough.
Doesn't his singing make your panties wet?
I mean, if I had panties,
it makes. If he sang on the show, it made my panties wet. But okay, Richie, who I love.
Richie's cold.
Y2K, who I love. There's a reggaeton artist that I think you guys just featured, or maybe not featured, but no, maybe he's from somewhere else. But somebody, I wish I could remember his name. But anyway, it probably wasn't you. How do you get that group of artistry to collaborate with each other in town and show good rapport with one another and work together? I mean, is it daunting for you? Because it would seem like it's a hard job.
I mean, well, at number one, everybody you just named, those 3 people you named, they're all part of Unreal Imagination. Shout out Unreal Imaginations. That's part of their strong network.
Yeah.
But yeah, like us, I'm always looking I'm always just open to work with people and network with people and hear people out and now that we have the show that reviews music, I feel like that's an easy way for people to tap in with us, because so many times people, I'm pretty sure you get it too, as a podcast, people gonna hit you up and say, hey, like listen to my song and here, go listen, you know what I mean? And it's like we just don't get the time in our regular life to just go and click it and go listen, and you know what I'm saying, like it just don't be working like that.
I get one rapper on the show, they're all in my all of them, and when can I be on your show? If I charged people to be on the show, I'd be rich. Do you know how much do I need to pay you? Which, for the record, I've never charged a soul to be on the show, right? We don't exchange money for anything. But I wouldn't have to work another day in my life. Maybe it's something a business tactic that I should be practicing.
I mean, the people definitely need advertisement, you know what I'm saying? So people are always looking for ways to advertise.
No, you get booked. Okay. So, God, Pirscription, I definitely want to get more into the music. We've got so much to cover. Okay, we're going to take a quick little break.
You got more sponsors to do, right?
I have more sponsors.
I know it.
I've got more sponsors to do. I got more mimosa to fill up on. And when we get back, we're going to learn more about the private hip hop headquarters, which congratulations to everything with the private hip hop headquarters.
1 year, baby. We've been there over 1 year.
Over 1 year. Congratulations. Oh, yeah, you had the party. I didn't know.
It was an open house. It's free food and free drinks.
Yes. Okay, let's talk more about that in just a minute. And what's going on next in your life as an artist, as a developer, and what Pirscription has going on. So make sure you guys stay tuned here on The Public Affair.
Do it. Hit them with the ads.
Hey, guys. I hope you're enjoying this exciting episode of The Public Affair. My very special guest and good friend, Mr. Pirscription, is in the building, who I love, private hip hop headquarters. Now, before we continue, I definitely want to use this opportunity to give a shout out to just a few more of our sponsors of this episode. Make sure you tell them one take. Ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
One take. Here we go.
I'm ready.
To my very special friends, Julie and Ana Banda Banda's hauling service. They rent dump trailers. You fill it up and they haul it away. They also do junk removals, tree brush removals, and they haul cars in and out of town in case it breaks down out of nowhere. You need a tow. They got you. Listen, 100% reliable. Every time I call them, they're there. He says 20 minutes, it's 10. Book now with the number on the screen, the Banda's hauling service. Thank you guys so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. Of course, the Blue Star RV Services with Manny Guerrero. Hot. Mobile RV tech who can fix all RVs, travel trailers, fifth wheels, toy haulers, and so much more. Listen, he's going to deal with the manufacturer warranty, so you don't have to mess with all that mess. He'll get paid directly to them. Pay him a small little service fee. Food trucks that are breaking down. I know we have a lot of friends that have food trucks. Okay. They have issues with that. He's going to come and take care of you. All right? Follow on Facebook. Call the number on the screen of Blue Star RV Services. Thank you so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. Of course, to Strike a Pose Photography with Myra Rosales, a digital photo booth business. Perfect for parties, private events, corporate events, and so much more. Oh, and if you need a private photo session, some headshots. I know a lot of entrepreneurs need some headshots. Myra Rosales got you as well. It's fun, convenient, and easy. Call and book now with the number on the screen. Follow on Facebook at Strike a Pose Photography. Thank you so much to Myra Rosales for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. Oh my God, to my boy, who says he's not a snack, but yes, he is. Fernando de la Rosa with Big Bear Lawn Care. Listen, y'all's lawns are a super hot mess, okay? And it started raining again. So the lawns are going to, they're going to start growing back up, okay? You guys are going to need somebody who mows, edges, mulching, and so much more. Make sure you guys call Big Bear Lawn Care, a true professional. Call the number on the screen for a free quote to Fernando de la Rosa. Thank you so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. And of course, I can't go on without thanking my boy Sid Rodriguez at Elite Barbershop, who's got me looking super snackish for this episode of The Public Affair. My very special guest, Pirscription, located on Hewitt Drive. You're going to call the number on the screen to book or download the Squire app. Walk-ins are welcome as well. Listen, you ready?
You got looking sharp.
Sharp, right? Don't I look cute, right?
Sharp.
Yes. He's got Marcus Guerrero, Chris Reyes, Santos Cordova, David Rodriguez, Isaac Chavez, Clint Fletcher, and Isai Reyes over there making you look as snackish as I have for more than 170 episodes of The Public Affair. So Sid Rodriguez, thank you so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair, right, guys? As you can tell, we are super lit. Pirscription is here on The Public Affair, private hip-hop headquarters. Before that, it was the podcast.
Yeah.
I had Mary Jane on this show. Yeah. What happened?
I mean, well, the podcast is still a thing. We did a few episodes recently. A few months ago, we did a few episodes with some good guests. Shout out Miss Gold. Shout out Baker Young. And we most definitely are in the process of bringing it back. It's going to be a little different when we bring it back. We're going to do, like I was saying earlier, where we're switching and we're filming and editing live. And then I'm going to have somebody go edit short form content and put graphics on it after that. Yeah. So it's going to look a little different, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, like, it's not going to have all the graphics on the main one, but in general, we're finna start pumping them out. And being able to do that, we'll be able to pump them out way faster. You know
Mike was telling me something about that situation with The Public Affair, too. I don't know. Listen, just make sure it comes out every Monday. At 5 a.m. But that's cool. Okay, so but you and Mary Jane still have really good rapport with each other. You know, the podcast, is it taking a break at the moment? Or are you just under construction?
Well, we actually have quite a few episodes on schedule to come up to record soon. So we'll be kicking back off. You know what I'm saying?
If you guys want me there, I'll go.
I got you.
But
got you.
Prescription, if you tell me be there at 8 o'clock, we need to start on time.
Y'all see that he just invited himself again. Y'all see that? Y'all witnessed that, right? Yeah, we're on board though.
Can I tell you that when I invited myself on reviews and previews, it was during a time that something was going on.
Yeah.
And I was like mentally not right because somebody spread a rumor about me on Facebook, and I needed studio time. And I think that my next booking for the public affair wasn't for like another week.
Yeah.
And I did. I called him on a Sunday. I was like, "Hey, let me come on your show tomorrow." And he did. He just said yes. He just said
it was
yes.
perfect.
It was perfect. Yes.
It worked out perfect.
Listen, do you know who I want to meet so bad?
Who?
Fucking Waco Tron.
Yeah.
Do you have like connections to that? Is that a thing?
Yeah, we can call him.
Like, can you call like right now? Call him right now.
Call him right now.
Call him right now. Yeah, get your phone. Please. No, call him right now. Let's see. No. You guys, we're gonna call Waco Tron.
Should we do this?
Oh, can you please? Yes. Just if he doesn't, are you guys like cool like that? Where you can call?
I mean, we're not like super cool, but I can call. I mean, we on some business shit. He gonna answer the phone.
Okay, this is business shit. So yes, go ahead.
Yeah. Should we do it?
Yeah, do it, please. If he doesn't pick up, we'll just move on, okay?
And then he probably won't pick up.
Let's see. We're calling Waco Tron, everybody. Let's see if he picks up the phone.
Let's see what happens, man.
But you guys have met. You've done business with each other.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I don't want him to think that you're like weird and.
No.
I don't know if he's in Miami. I follow his Instagram.
Let me see.
Yes.
Let me see.
Okay, here we go, guys. We're calling. Okay.
Let me see.
And make sure that if he does get voicemail, that we don't get the phone number on the camera because that's not going to be a good thing.
I got you.
You don't just have it under Waco Tron Prescription. What are you doing?
Bro, I don't save numbers. Your number might not even be saved.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
How do you maneuver with life?
Yeah. Oh, there we go.
Put him on speaker. Okay. Here we go. Oh, I'm so excited. I always wanted to talk to him and to see what he sounds like.
Let's see if this is the right number.
Okay, what if it's somebody else?
Let's see if this is
and then I have to invite that person on the podcast.
I got you. Okay. Oh, look, I do have it saved.
Oh my God. Of course you have Waco Tron's number saved.
Tripping.
Okay, here we go.
Let's see.
Tell him it is business. Tell him it's business.
It's business.
Yeah, so we're drinking him.
What's good, Tron? Hey, is it Tron? Script. Oh, Ed. Nah. Looking for Tron. This is Script. Fake ass man. Look.
What?
Prescription. Look at that. Yeah.
Is that him?
What's up? I couldn't hear you.
Is that him? That's him.
That boy funny little bitch.
Man,
That boy started speaking the buenos.
Is that him? Tell him it's a hot dog.
That's funny little bitch. Nah, hey, I'm over here with with Andrew Gomez at the Public Affair, and he was trying to see how he could get you on his podcast, bro.
Tell him I said hi.
Trying to see, you know what I'm saying? What he got to do to make that happen?
Ask him if I can talk to him for 5 seconds.
Baby, do that.
You guys awake, coach? What did he say?
He said he gonna think on it. He gonna hit me back.
Why didn't you let me talk to him?
Nah, he did. You know
He doesn't do that?
Yeah,
He said he's
I put him on. Hey, I did. I put him on the spot. I called him for you. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God.
My man started speaking Spanish and shit. Hey, shout out. That was player.
You should have told him that I wanted to talk to him for 2 seconds. Damn. Celebrity.
I called. I shot the shot for you. We'll see what happens.
Yes, thank you so much. He sounded like he was super busy anyway. Okay, but yeah, I always wanted to meet Waco Tron. I always liked him. You know what I mean? Do you have a favorite local artist?
Man, I mean, I like all kinds of local artists. I really fucks with Texas Joe, man. Texas Joe.
I want him on the show too.
Tough.
Tell him that I DM'd him and he didn't read it.
Texas Joe's super tough. I mean, that's all. Like all that is just conversation just got to be had. I'm pretty sure Joe would love to come on.
Well,
Joe's tough. I fuck with Joe. I fuck with Northside Nino, which Northside Nino is actually Tron's brother.
Waco Tron's brother.
Yeah,
okay, yes. He was on reviews and previews.
Yeah.
Yes, he was. I remember that song. Yeah, he did good. Yeah.
I fucks with man. There's all kinds of people out here that's talented. I really like my boy Gabi, who be our in-house producer. So he's young. That's Essie Lisa's brother. Like, man, he's cold. He just hasn't released any music
Ulysses
yet.
Who?
Huh?
Sanchez?
No.
Oh.
Elisa, you remember Elisa?
Elisa.
The artist that I was pushing a few years ago. The female artist that was a singer.
Maybe.
Okay. Well, yeah.
Okay.
That's
Is that Gabi making beats?
yeah. Gabi making beats.
I remember him.
Yeah,
remember I
yeah.
tried sliding his DMs, but he's 19, and I said forget it.
Yeah. He told me the other day. I told him I was gonna come up here. He said, "Yeah, man, just make sure he thinks I'm 15." Look at that.
No, yeah, I'm not doing that. I did the 20-year-old at one time, and I was like not fucking with that. Yeah. I'm out. Yeah. So you have to be 21 or older. You have to be able to buy me a drink. Okay.
Okay.
No. Yeah. Okay. So obviously I would love to have Texas Joe on the show. I actually really like his music.
Joe's tough.
Yeah, for sure. You know, oh my God, you know who else I like? I just booked him on the show too. What the fuck is that guy's name? The one that he had that song. Oh, he's gonna get so mad because I forgot his name. I'm drunk. He had that song with Big R. They did a whole
Rico Roger?
Yes, Rico Roger.
You gotta bring Rico
Yes.
on this.
Okay,
bitch.
you guys, exclusive. He's coming on the show. I booked him.
Okay.
I booked him, but it's coming later this year. So
Shout out
you guys
Rico
can
Roger.
yes.
Hey, Rico Roger got a new song that's called Soul Bleeding. The
Yeah.
video's out on YouTube right now. Y'all go check it out. That hoe is tough.
I love his energy.
That bitch is tough.
He's so awesome, and he would be so.
He's singing on that hoe. It's different.
Is he singing?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's different.
He would be such a snack if he cut the like that mullet or whatever the fuck that is off.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would think he's so snackish. I did. I told him that because we spoke on the phone for the first time the other day, and I told him I was like, you'd be super snackish. I'm not sliding your DMs either.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's Mary Jane's
Cousin.
Yes, Mary
Okay,
Jane's
got
cousin.
you. Yes,
Yeah.
for sure. Listen, okay, so you built this team of musical artists. You guys have hit up like South by Southwest,
Yeah.
right? What is that experience like for you, and how do you feel being in this particular moment in your lifetime where you have the ability to do so, where you're able to get a group of local artists and put them on a platform like South by Southwest, which is pretty huge for like artistry.
Yeah.
Is that correct? Yeah.
Yeah, man. I mean, you know, we just been grinding to get to that point. And I was official South by a couple years ago. Shout out Jay Soldier, my boy Jay Soldier.
Mm-hmm.
He helped push that through. And you know, with connections like that, like Jay Soldier does a thing called the pre-roll. So now we have a thing going on in Waco that's called the pre-roll, and somebody from Waco is going to be selected to be official South by Southwest. And so like that's something that's new to Waco, because there really hasn't been too many of us in the history of here that have actually been official South by Southwest.
For sure.
But it's definitely, you know, something like that is next level. You know, tons of people go and just do South by, but they just be in Austin during that season. You know what I mean?
Don't get me
Like,
started. I knew a DJ did the same fucking thing.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So
you work at the bar,
Yeah.
and it's South by Southwest. You are
Yeah.
not. Okay.
yeah. So
Yeah.
you know, to have those opportunities is big, and to be able to try to put other people on those platforms, like,
Okay.
man, just keep it going. It can't be you every year. You know
That's
what I'm
what's
saying?
up. Yeah. No. Well, I think that when it comes to the music scene here in town, I think that you are like the staple. Honestly, like I think that you are it all ends up circling back to you.
Yeah.
It really does. Like it ends up, you're just like the center of the eye of the storm. You know what I mean? So that brings me to reviews and previews, right? We got the reviews and previews on YouTube. Okay. Now you were doing the podcast for a long time. Okay. Like when I started the Public Affair, he was doing the Private Hip Hop podcast.
Yeah.
Okay. So how did reviews and previews get started? What was the inspiration behind that for you?
I mean, really, it was like the podcast was, you know, it's always hard to stay on a shooting and editing and releasing schedule and stuff all the time. So, you know, when that was kind of getting further and further in between, I was looking for something that I could do just to keep stuff moving, and that was something I could do from my studio in West at the time. You know, I could do it by myself, didn't need nobody. The first few episodes, I didn't even have guests. It was just me.
Okay.
And then after a few episodes, a couple episodes, started having guests, but they would just tune in online and would be in the comments. They wouldn't be there with me.
Okay.
And then it progressed to having the guests come through, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And, man, it was just something that I could do without having to rely on anybody else to film and edit or do anything like that. And you know, and once we were done, it was done. So, you know, that right there was super motivating to keep it going once I did it. But really, I mean, I used to watch TJ Chapman. Shout out TJ Chapman, man. He's the person that blew up B.O.B.
Yeah.
Remember B.O.B.?
Yes.
Yeah. So the person that helped blow him up.
Airplanes and
The dude that helped blow him up, his name was TJ.
Okay, got
TJ
you.
Chapman, the
So you
original TJ the DJ.
connected with him.
Yeah, and he used to do a music review, and that was super dope. I used to watch that, and then more recently, I would say Half Pint in Dallas has one.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's not anything that I invented or came up with.
You were
It's
inspired by it. You brought it to Waco. Nobody else was doing
there's
that.
nothing in this market that was
Yeah.
making it happen. So, you
And
know.
I like that for you too, though. That not to say that I wasn't a fan of the Private Hip Hop podcast, but I think that what you're doing for the city with the reviews and previews, I think that was like a phenomenal move for you. I do. I think that was a phenomenal idea.
No,
I
yeah,
love it.
it's been a game changer. Live streaming has changed my life, and
Yeah.
I definitely feel like we keep it pushing and we get to the level that we want to be at, man. Like the live streaming it's the way.
Yeah,
man. It's the way.
Now, but aside from that, though, you are an artist in your own right.
No, yeah, for sure.
Right, so you still do music.
Yeah.
You did a really big campaign for
This Is Change.
This Is Change, yes.
Yeah.
Which there's one song on there that I really
What's
really
it called?
love. The one about bouncing booties and shit.
Cake.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really like that song. I sorry I didn't remember it, but
Yeah.
yes. So
Put it out there.
Yeah.
Put it out there.
I'm trying to be nice. When it comes
Put it out there.
When it comes to the artistry,
Talk that shit.
I'm not talking shit.
No, talk that shit.
No, because every time I talk shit, somebody wants to fucking fight me.
No, talk that shit.
No, I don't have shit to talk.
Pop that shit.
We got our episode deleted. That's the only shit that I talked. Okay. We got our episode deleted. No, okay. So when it comes to the artistry and Pirscription, the rapper, right? Are you more in tune with that aspect of yourself, or more of like the developing side? I mean, are you considered a developer in your own right, or because it seems like you have a lot of people under you that you kind of just push forward more? You and Jay Trouble kind of give me the same vibes. You know what I mean?
I definitely need to double down on my artistry stuff more. I have enough music. I can release a song every 2 weeks for probably at least 2 years straight.
Oh wow,
Like,
really?
I got a lot of music.
Why not put it all together and compile an album?
Albums are kind of just you need consistency in this day and age. You need consistency on everything, social media, on all, and everything has an algorithm. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
So I definitely feel like I need to double down more on my artistry, especially because in a game where you can definitely be older now and still have a career and make money and all that stuff in the hip hop realm than before. But even still, like time's ticking. I definitely got a lot of stuff I need to get out there into the world while we still got some years to push and push and push.
Okay, gotcha.
So there's stuff that I want to do and stuff that I want to release, stuff that is out now that I still want to double down and push. But man, I've always had to juggle it all, and it's kind of just in me. I can't just sit still and focus on one thing. And I like to give people opportunities, man. If everything takes a team, and if I could get a team full of people and everybody on the team was making passive income in this industry, then we could all just be maxed out doing what needs to be done. And so, I just try to, create those opportunities.
Did you have a hard time breaking out as a white rapper?
I mean, I don't know, man. We're from Texas. You got people like Paul Wall and stuff like that. It's not as different.
Yeah.
Plus, I mean, I don't know. Maybe when I was younger,
they probably didn't
followed
take it
me,
seriously.
but
I always thought Paul Wall was.
I've been pretty serious for a while, so
yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, no, for sure. One thing that I want to touch on too, and God, can we touch on this?
What?
You seek therapy.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And so I wonder, is that a taboo in the hip hop community? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I know that you shared with me briefly, like, that you were in therapy for a little bit, whatever it pertains to. And so I wonder for you, do you think that a lot of hip hop artists, because it seems like a lot of people.
A lot of these motherfuckers need therapy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be real. That's something that I just learned. Like, I would say in the past 2 to 3 years, I definitely have learned a lot, gained a lot of knowledge, and I definitely feel like there's a stigma that follows therapy that I was a part of until I got into therapy. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
And now I feel like it's definitely something that a lot of people could use. A lot of people are missing.
Yeah. Does it bring a new inspirational factor to your music writing?
I don't know. That's a tough one.
Yeah.
Nah. I don't really feel like it.
Like, if you can be open with somebody and sharing your thoughts to a therapist, does that make your music more open? I guess in terms of lyricism.
I guess it just depends on the subject. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
For sure. Because vulnerability is a tough one. You know what I mean? It's a little easier to be vulnerable with one person in a closed room.
Yeah.
In a setting where they can't go tell everybody versus the
I
whole
put
world.
so much of my business out there, it doesn't even matter.
Yeah, no. I feel you, and I feel like that's something too that, like, me being an artist for so long and me being a media personality and all these other things, like having social medias and all sort of stuff, like, people might think they know anything and everything about you, but there's a lot of hours in the day. There's a lot of, you know what I mean?
Most definitely.
Yeah.
I feel you.
Everybody has their own stuff that's not on camera. You know what I mean? Their own stuff that's bothering them.
I got you. I love that you tapped into that for just a little bit, but let's talk about. You told me to talk my shit, right?
Yeah.
What makes a rapper a good rapper? Because listen, I've been to some of the shows.
Subjective.
I've been to some of the shows.
Okay, talk that shit.
Some people are not. They don't have any stage presence. There's been some people that I've seen, and I'm like.
Well, when it comes to live performances, I feel like something that people got to realize is there's all different stages of artists. Like somebody who might be a very good recording artist. They might be in the studio and make the best fucking song. You might hear the song and be like, "Oh my God, I fucking love this song."
It's phenomenal.
But then you go see them perform and you're like, "What the fuck? This is trash." Like, they're a recording artist. They're not a performing artist.
Yes,
like, you know, there's different. They all are their own craft, and
so
they all need to be worked on.
They don't necessarily coexist together.
No, not always.
Okay,
not always. There's some people that are amazing in the studio, but are not good on the stage. There's some people that are great on the stage, but their studio songs, you'd be like, I like it live better. You know
I got you. Yeah. I've seen that because there are local artists where like the song is good and the video production is amazing, but you weren't.
Shout out Waco.
You weren't doing good in the video.
Waco got a bunch of good. That's one thing people got to realize is Waco's blessed. Waco artists are blessed. They have a really good selection of quality video production and visual stuff. You know what I mean? And the pricing is very, very cheap. So everybody around here gonna have good videos.
Yeah,
regardless of the song.
There's some videos that I've seen like, wow, what a waste of money. And then there's, I'm just being critiquing. You know what I mean? And then there's some artists that I've seen like this. It's like you said, the songs are good, but then on stage you're not giving me anything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's like, so where do you step in to, help?
I mean,
change the narrative.
You know, where we're at, we're all trying to help people that are already investing into themselves instead of helping before they are fixing to invest into themselves. So really, we're working with what people are coming with for the most part. But I mean, you can give somebody advice and you can, but you can't make somebody. Yeah. Somebody's still gonna have their own agenda, their own plan, their own idea.
Who did I talk with this about? Like, there's people who, when they do live performances, there's a different track, right? So there.
Yeah. So
yes. Okay.
Okay. Nah.
Right? Was that you or was that Jay Trouble? I can't remember.
We can definitely get into that.
Yes,
so
please.
like when I first started throwing private hip hop parties, one of the stipulations to be on a private hip hop party was you couldn't perform over your song. You had to have a performance track. You had to have a beat, just the beat, or the performance track, which is just like the backgrounds or something
like
in
the
it.
ad-libs
Not your main words. Okay. And we did a few shows like that and had excellent shows, but it's like after a few shows, you run out of talent to pull from that actually is prepared to do that. So then we started being more lenient on it. But at the end of the day, like, that's definitely top priority, and that's something that makes people stand out. A lot of people these days, they're performing over their actual songs instead of their show tracks or instrumentals, and
that's a no-no.
The show is just not received the same as when you're actually up there performing.
Okay.
And some people just don't fully grasp that yet. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And you definitely see the difference when you go to a show and somebody gets on stage and performs that's been performing without their vocals, and you're like blown away, and then somebody gets up there and they're basically lip singing, karaoke, and like you definitely feel the difference.
Right.
Definitely.
When is lip syncing appropriate in a performance?
Lip singing, not really ever. But like having vocals in the track and stuff, like on hooks.
Yeah.
Big hooks, you want to have vocals in there because you don't need to carry the whole hook. Hooks are usually really big.
Right.
And maybe you have a part where it's like doubled up in like a punch in or something, or you need to breathe, so you need that section of words there. Like, if you rehearse enough, you'll know all those things, and you can have all those things strategically left in the beat, so that, you know what I'm saying, you're able to carry it with your main vocal. But without rehearsing or doing a bunch of live shows and actually working on that part of the craft, like, you're just gonna be up there going over.
It's gonna be trash. It's gonna be fucking trash, and we don't want to see that shit.
Yeah, so that's definitely something that comes up, especially when, like, we throw shows, so the venue owners want to talk to us about that. Like, people who aren't familiar with the hip hop world, like, they're like, let me ask you this, and they ask me that question. You know what I mean? And so it's not just me as somebody who performs without their vocals that has that opinion. Like, I got the same opinion from all these other people who, it definitely matters. It matters, y'all. It matters. Do better. You know what I'm saying?
God, you know what, Pirscription? Listen, next time you do a rap video, can you please have me in it?
Yeah, what you trying to do?
Just like show my legs off and stuff, and I can be like the sexy romantic interest in it. That maybe
sexy romantic.
Yeah, put me in there. I can work with a girl. I can work with a girl. I'm very
Okay.
Yes, I can work with a girl.
Y'all heard this?
I don't want to work with a girl, but
I
can work with. Yeah, go ahead, book me, bitch. Watch. What that music video?
He said, "Book me, bitch. Watch."
That fucking music video be lit as fuck. Okay, don't play with me. Do not play. Okay, it's all for the show. Okay, I'm a showman, for Christ's sake. Listen, Pirscription, I had the best time having you here on the Public. I'm so happy that we got to have this.
Shout out the mimosas too.
Yeah, take these mimosas home. Listen, what's next for Pirscription? The private hip hop headquarters, the podcast, the artist, the mogul, the hip hop mogul that's here in town. What's next for you?
I mean, we're definitely trying to, capitalize the most we can and boost our business in ways that we're lacking, trying to figure that out, you know, getting analytics, working on our ads and stuff like that. But, you know, in the future, going to speak it into existence in the future, we're going to have a very big location with multiple recording studios and a very big event space and visual space that holds hundreds of people. Like, you know, our plan is to definitely upgrade, upscale, and bring that big city, you know, environment to Waco. And so, you know, it's coming. You give us another year and a half or something to get that ball rolling, and it's gonna happen. So you know, we got big plans. We're not stopping at where we're at.
Can I give one more shout out?
What you got?
To somebody that you know.
Who you got?
Can I shout out to Notes Smith?
Okay.
Shout out to him.
Shout him out.
He had me on his show at the Private Hip Hop headquarters. That was a fun experience. I really liked that.
I seen Notes yesterday. He was at the Harambe event that was over there at the plaza, the Bridge Street Plaza.
He's from Killeen, right?
Yeah, he's from Killeen.
Shout out to you, Notes.
I think he's from Florida originally.
Oh, okay. Well, regardless, shout out to you. Yeah, you're you're very snackish. Yes. Yes, and Agabi with beats, if you were just a little bit older, you'd be snackish too.
Shout out Gabe, man.
Okay, if you were older than 19, then you'd be snackish.
He just turned 19 too.
Oh, he just turned 19.
He just turned 19.
I thought he was 19 when I met him.
Nah, he just turned 19, bro.
Gabi, you're safe.
Yeah,
you're safe.
He's super young. He's super talented though. If anybody, I'm speaking into this, if anybody in Waco can win a Grammy in the future, it's Gabe making beats.
Oh, okay. Can Gabe make me a beat? Can I make an EP? You think I can do an EP? I can't sing, but you think I can make an EP? You just fuck with my vocals?
Yeah. You gonna rap like a Glorilla or what?
Yeah. I mean, I can.
I can hear that.
Prescription. Here's the thing. If I put my mind to something, I can fucking do it.
Yeah.
I drove a forklift the other day, so don't fuck with me.
Okay.
Yeah. These bitches didn't think I could fucking do it. Well, guess what? Fuck what, bitch? They saw me. Skirt. Okay. Talking about beep beep beep. Yeah, I got you, bitch. Prescription. Thank you so much for coming on to the Public Affair. I truly appreciate it. And you know, I wish nothing but the best for you and the Private Hip Hop Podcast, the headquarters, and just again, real quick before we go, Prescription has always had my back in this business. Yeah. He's always shown me nothing but support. If anybody ever said something ill about me, he spoke against them, and I just really want to just tell you how much that means to me. So I appreciate you so much. You know we're doing this together, all right? We're gonna be at the Grammys one day.
Teamwork make the dream work.
That's it. You know, and one of these days I'll sleep with one of his artists. But anyway, one of those hot Latin artists that you take to South by Southwest. Tell them that I'll go with you and I'll get my own room and they can stay with me. Okay.
Y'all heard it. All
right. What's up, my two guys? So anyway, I love him. Everybody, thank you so much for tuning into this episode of The Public Affair. Here you go. You finished that right there. Here, pour me up one more so I can do these ads. You guys, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Prescription, when can my viewers watch Reviews and Previews one more time?
Reviews and Previews is every Thursday and Sunday from 8 p.m. to midnight. Don't listen to him. It's really from 8 p.m. to midnight. Well, 8 p.m.-ish. Sometimes we start at 9. But 8 p.m.-ish to midnight. Y'all tap in. If you know somebody who makes music, tell them to send it in. If you just like to hear new music, tune in, kick it with us. There's always a new guest. We're always turned up. We're always having a good time. And there's lots of good music, man. All kinds of good music.
And shout out to Kane. Or what was his name?
Hoover Kane, you got to come on the show.
Hoover, come on the show. Slide in my DMs and come on the show.
I got you.
And Waco-chan, please come on the Public Affair.
I've
been wanting fucking Waco-chan. Tell them it's not gay shit, please.
No, I mean,
they always think it's automatically gay shit. It's not gay shit. It's
I'm gonna be honest. Yeah. Worst case scenario, you just gonna have to bite the bullet and just he's
gonna say no.
Just throw him a little something, man.
Yeah.
And he'll put it on the schedule, man. Yeah. No, worst case scenario. That's worst case scenario. That's all you got to do.
Waco-chan, come on the fucking show.
That's an easy thing to make happen.
I'm a Waco entrepreneur trying to make a name for myself.
Yeah. I hear you.
No, listen. Regardless, thank you for coming on to the Public Affair. I truly had a good time. To everybody that watched this episode, please don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Go subscribe to the Private Hip Hop Podcast on YouTube.
You got more sponsors?
Yes, I do have more sponsors. I just have a few more. You ready?
Okay.
You guys, here we go. I want to give a huge shout out to Junior Fuentes, Thomas Roberts, and their entire hot, sexy family at J Pedal and Poke. They provide delicious, savory Japanese.
Delicious.
Isn't it great?
Delicious,
Isn't it great?
bro.
Oh my goodness.
I get the spicy crab.
Oh yes. That's making me touch myself. They provide.
Are they still open right now?
They're open right now.
I'm going.
They're open right now. They're open till 9.
I'm going.
Yes, they are. They're open till 9. They also have handcrafted Thai rolled ice cream for dessert. You could choose from a menu item, or you can be like me and Prescription. Well, excuse excuse me, like me.
Like you, I'm
I like,
buildable.
okay, I like to be in control. I like to make my own bowl, all right? Locations on University Parks Drive and Hewitt Drive. Make sure you order online at the JPedal app.
Damn, they got 2 locations?
They have 2 locations. There's one by my house in Hewitt.
I didn't know that.
Oh, hell yeah. Well, I stay over there. What? And I always see Thomas Roberts fine. I need to get him on the show. And I had Junior Fuentes on the show, too. Yes. Listen, Jay Pedro and Poke, thank you guys so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. If you guys need anything fresh and healthy for your intake, your consumption, make sure you guys hit up Jay Pedro. Of course, the Soco Soccer Academy with Dominic Gutierrez and Ariana Gutierrez, located at 3304 Franklin Avenue. They offer team, small group, and individual skills training with elite skills training with professionals like George De Leon to make your kids superb star athletes. They also have occasional open play on Mondays and Wednesdays, and the Public Affair is actually a very proud sponsor of the Soco soccer teams, coached by my brother Mauro Maldonado, who is training your kids to be absolute champions. I love you, bro. Congratulations to all your successes, to Dominic Gutierrez, Ariana Gutierrez, George De Leon. Thank you guys so much for sponsoring this episode of the Public Affair. Of course, the Hummingbird Party backdrops and decor with Ana Limones. Oh, listen. If you have an event coming up, you call my girl Ana Limones, okay? I know you stay having events at the fucking private hip-hop headquarters, okay? You can call her for all party decor, including beautiful balloon props, giving an extra flair for your party or event. She also has a number of wooden backdrops and so much
flower
more.
walls?
Yeah, she does everything. She does whatever you want her to do, she's got you. Decorating parties, Ana Limones is the chick. I'll give you her number. Oh, you know what? Pirscription, just call the number on the screen.
Okay?
And she's got you. To Hummingbird Party backdrops and decor, thank you so much. Of course, the Brothers Roofing and Remodeling, my boy Jesus Sanchez, who's a snack. He's up from Mart, Texas. A small construction business from Mart, Texas, specializing in general roofing needs, renovations, and so much more. And you guys, we have to protect our homes from the crazy elements of this Texas weather. We don't know when the tornado's coming, no nothing. Make sure your roofs are inspected appropriately. With Brothers Roofing and Remodeling, Jesus and his team, they got you. They're servicing all of Central Texas. By servicing, I mean they're doing remodeling. Okay, follow on Facebook and call the number on the screen to Brothers Roofing and Remodeling. Thank you so much. And of course, I love my bro, Jeffrey Monreal with Boyo Box and Audio, home for all your LED needs and audio accessories, installation of stereos, their speakers, and audio systems. He also specializes in building custom subwoofer enclosures and so much more. Listen, your one-stop shop to get everything done in one room. I know that you like that bass and shit. Yeah, he'll do that for you too. Very South Waco vibes. He put the dark tint in my car, which I finally got pulled over for. But it's definitely helped me out in certain situations that I wanted. So, yeah. So Jeffrey Monreal, thank you so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. Of course, everybody that tuned in, thank you guys. I've got more on the way this year. I've got some exciting episodes that I just cannot wait to record and give to you guys. To Pirscription, thank you so much for coming onto this show. It's so finally long time coming, and I wish nothing but the best for you. You know that. We're gonna cheers, and whatever we do after the show, don't forget to always keep it between us.
This has been a Rogue Media podcast.